Let's begin in standing at the front of the mat, feeling the feet planted in the floor, rooting down to rise up. Bring the hands to heart center and connect to the physical body, to the breath, quieting the mind and allowing presence to enter into your state of awareness. Breathing, soften the shoulders, the elbows, release the hands. And inhale, bring the arms overhead, palms together, stretch back. And then exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips, release the head, neck, and shoulders, and let the fingers reach towards the mat. If your palms can come down, great. If not, no problem. Here you are feeling into the hamstrings while the spinal column decompresses. Feeling that full stretch along the backs of the legs and the back of the spine. Inhale, halfway lift, looking forward, lengthening the spine. Draw the shoulder blades together, the tailbone shifts back. And exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, left knee comes down. Low lunge, lift the chest, look forward. Inhale, arms come up, shoulders stack over hips. The front knee is directly over the front ankle. And the back foot is pointed, so the ankle is stretching. Interlace the fingers and reach the palms towards the sky, looking up and opening the heart. Breathe here. Slight back bend and exhale. Straighten the front leg, flex the front foot, half split, stack the hips over the back knee, squaring the hips, and you can fold forward over the front leg, keeping your right hamstring stretching and your right foot engaged. Slowly shift forward, bringing the hands inside of the right foot, walking the right foot to the outer edge of the mat. Lizard's lunge, come onto the forearms and drop into the hip. Let the head, neck, and shoulders relax, sinking deeper with each breath into this deep hip opening. Relax and breathe. Notice where the body holds the most tension and send your exhale into that space. Slowly come up onto the hands, lifting the chest and shift the hips back into half hero pose. Interlace the hands behind the back, lift the chest and exhale, fold forward, pulling the hands up and back as the heart presses down and forward. Feel the shoulders open and the head relax towards the knee. Inhale, come back up to seated. Shift forward, curl the back toe, lift up, high crescent lunge, hands overhead, opening the heart to the sky. Exhale into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here, check in with the body, feeling the heels sink towards the earth. Equal weight distribution throughout the palms, fingers spread wide. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Step the left foot forward, squaring the hips. Inhale, low crescent lunge with the hands framing the feet under the shoulders. Inhale, palms together over the head, shoulders stack over hips. Point the back foot and interlace the fingers. Palms reach to the sky, look up, lift the heart, sink into the hips. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Fold over the left leg, straightening the leg, activating the left toes, flexing the foot towards the face. Let the heart melt forward with a straight spine. Breathe into that hamstring. And fold over the leg, letting the head, neck, and shoulders go. Walking the hands forward to lengthen the spine. The back body stretches. Shift forward, coming into lizard lunge. Walk the left foot out and lower the forearms to the floor if it's there for you. Otherwise, you can stay on your hands. Sink the chest down. Feel the hip open. Allowing whatever tension that arises to be. Just notice, just breathe. Keeping awareness that discomfort signifies growth. Coming up onto the hands, press back into half hero, folding over the left leg. Let the torso drop down. Relax the arms, relax the head. Feel the back body stretch. Engage the left foot to get a deeper activation in the hamstring. And then inhale, come up, shift forward, high crescent lunge. Reach the arms overhead. Stretch the heart. Exhale through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feeling the hamstrings and the spine lengthen. Walk it out here. You can bend one knee at a time. And then walk the feet forward towards the hands. A few steps. Walk the forearms to the mat, coming into dolphin pose, keeping the spine long. Stretch the backs of the knees away from you. Feel the activation in the shoulders here, the activation in the hamstrings, and then bend the knees, open the hips, bring the big toes together, and drop into wide-legged child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat, fingers stretch forward, relax and soften the hands, the face. The heart sinks towards the earth and the hips release. Inhale, come up to seated. Interlace the hands behind the back. Open the heart to the sky. Look up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and transition to thunderbolt. Curling the toes under. Sit on the heels and feel the bottoms of the feet stretch. Keeping the hands interlaced, squeeze the palms together and allow the heart to open. The shoulders drawing down and back. Another option is reverse prayer. Palms together, fingers pointing up behind the back, elbows pressing out and back, or simply bring the hands to the sides. Inhale, stand on the knees, lift the arms up. Exhale, fists come down, sit back onto the heels. Take a few rounds like this, inhaling, opening the hands, reaching up, exhaling, sitting back and making the fist come into the sides, and then transition to Seated with the legs straight out in front of you, bring the left foot into the inner thigh, bending the knee out, and fold over the right leg. Again, activating the hamstring and letting the spine decompress. Remember always to breathe with awareness, to allow the breath to move you into deeper states of relaxation and deeper stretches. Come back up to seated, switch sides, right foot comes to the left thigh with the knee out and fold over the left leg, breathing and softening into this forward fold as the left hamstring activates. No rush. Let the breath be soft. Allow the mind to be present with the sensations that arise. And slowly come back up to seated. Bring both feet forward with straight legs and fold over the thighs, reaching towards the feet. Let the back body lengthen and let the head relax down, surrendering to gravity with the torso. The heart reaches forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift halfway up. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And then come all the way up to seated, bending the knees. Reverse tabletop. The hands come under the shoulders, fingers pointing towards the feet. The knees stack over the feet, and then straighten the legs. Come into reverse plank with the head either falling back or keeping the neck straight in alignment with the spine. Lift the hips and exhale, shifting down onto the back. Rock the knees over to the left side, stacking the thighs, getting a gentle supine twist. Keep the shoulders on the mat and look straight up, allowing the arms to fall out into cactus. Drop the knees over to the other side, feeling the gentle twist run down the spine. Relax the breath. Slowly bring the knees back up and take the feet up into happy baby. Grab the feet with the hands and rock from side to side, massaging the spine on the mat. Feeling the joy of this pose, the joy of a happy baby. And come back to center, breathing into the hips. Bring the knees into the chest, the head to the knees, squeezing into a tiny ball. Inhale and exhale, release to Shavasana, the final resting pose. Letting the whole body soften and relax. Scan the awareness throughout the body, starting from the toes to the feet, up the legs, into the glutes, the pelvic wall, the belly, the back, the rib cage, the chest, the shoulders, arms, fingers, into the neck, the face, softening the jaw, the mouth, cheeks, nose, eyes, forehead, the back of the head, the top of the head, and sweep the awareness from the top of the head back down to the toes and the fingers, feeling whole and complete and connected to the entirety of the physical body and the energy body beyond the physical. Thank yourself for taking this time. And then wake the body back up, wiggling the fingers and toes, stretching the arms over the head, rocking the head from side to side. And then inhale the knees into the chest and roll to either side, coming into fetal pose before pressing up into seated. Coming into a meditative seat to close the class. Take your time here, just breathing, feeling grounded, balanced between the left and right side, anchored to the mat. Inhale the arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center, bowing with gratitude. You can chant Om, or you can simply take a few deep breaths here, feeling into the heart space. Thank you for sharing your practice today. Namaste.